potentially it's now's the time for you. So now's the time to send everyone back. It is time. You are absolutely right, Azir. It is time to send everyone back to the kitchen. Send everyone back. Right, so the problem is that hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel again with another deck for you today. This one is just seamless. I mean, let's be face it, it's all about the card reveals at this moment in time. I mean, hopefully it should be, because I'm recording this a little bit earlier than when card reveals have started. Hopefully card reveals have started. I'll see you later on tonight. But we are making like a couple of silly decks right now, so let's go for a Yasuo Zo deck. Let's do this. The deck is called Stunning Invokes. I could come up with a snappier name. Like, I would go with Always Stunny, but Always Sunny would make sense if I was going for an Always Sunny kind of like basically a daybreak. But instead of using Leona, which is what people have done in the past, I'm actually using Zo. And it's because she becomes basically the secondary win condition. If we can level her up, we get the Celestials to do their thing. Now, admittedly, I'm going to say that Yasuo works best in Noxus. I still believe that Yasuo works best in Noxus in terms of the fact, like, mostly with Swain, because it gives you that end of game thing of basically once the Leviathan gets up on the board, if you've got Swain and if you've got what's his face, Yasuo, you're stunning and then doing that damage, and those things aren't attacking forward, and you're doing free damage to the enemy core every single time, as well as the fact that obviously Ravenous Flock is in Noxus, which just helps massively with doing damage to stunned units. The reason why I'm not making a Yasuo, like Swain deck, is because in my opinion, it's been done to death. Like, everyone has always gone down that route. Whenever Noxus gets another card with stun, everyone goes down that route. And so, like, I know that there was a little bit of a reprisal of that when the latest, what is it, the 5-1 who gives you Guile, came out. Like, there was like some talk about trying to make another Yasuo deck out of Noxus, but personally I've decided to go down this one. The reason why is because I'm using Zo. Number one, her spell becomes a stun, but also like her can do damage. It's not as efficient as Ravenous Flock, but the choice is there. It's more the Celestial stuff. If you can get the free cost, which Crescent Strike, which is basically just a stun of 2 people. That's the plan that we're working with here. So basically just stunning our way, getting ourselves potentially to a Zo level up. Once Zo levels, then just giving everything lifesteal or elusive or any of those kind of things that come out of there, while Yasuo's just there like a lot of stun mechanics helping him to level up / like get things back. But I do know that people do play this with Leona, because Leona's got stun synergy with him as well. But this is just the way that I've decided to do it. I've decided to do it with Zo and the free cost Celestial thing. But there are definitely other ways of building this, much more probably better efficient ways, but I had to put a singular will in there for banter's sake, as well as the Swiftfoot. So this is the deck that I'm going to be running today. Yeah, again, it's more for fun. I'm not going to lie, like, while we're waiting for the new cards, it's just all about fun and games, just seeing what depths I've, like, you know, haven't plundered in a while. So this is what we're going to be going with. So please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, as well as the fact that obviously if you try this deck or if you make any changes to it, let me know down in the comment section down below what you do. There's also shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. If you didn't know already, I do stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live, please feel free. I always like it when people say hello, I've come over from YouTube and that, so please feel free to come in. There's also the Discord link down below if you want to join the Discord. Lovely community of people that we're making there. Lots of deck builders, lots of things like that. And also the tournament that I'm going to be running next month will most likely be run in that Discord. So, without further ado, let's just get in and see how this deck does in a couple of matchups. Okay, so the quick ass deck that is these stunning them, like especially stunning Lucian, is going to be satisfied, but it's getting to that point of legitimately just like getting those stuns in and feeling good. So, ooh, Homecoming could actually be really good against Lucian, or like depending on what they play, could be good for a number of different things. I feel like I'm gonna Spacey Sketcher on top of this. I kind of want to keep Power Cascade. I might end up regretting getting rid of heals. I'll take the dog. I need draw right now. Draw is essential right now, so I'll take the dog, please. That's actually going to be really good against their rally if they use Push back the darkness. Go get him, doggo. He's not going to go against this one, would he? But the ability of like at the right time, that card hitting is going to be devastating. For the slow priestess. So I feel like I could go with either warrior or meteor, like either one of these. Potential Rite of Negation, but I don't. I'm gonna take the spell. Might end up regretting the decision. Like, I don't mind sacrificing that to this. Admittedly, I'm not gonna be able to use this next turn. Like, I've got to wait. I've got to wait on my ability to use this, which is not what I want to be doing, but it kind of has to happen. I could actually throw down Yasuo with the idea of using Homecoming the turn after. That's not the... It's not the moves that I want, but I'm looking at my hand and seeing Singular Will. I'm seeing Homecoming. Okay. Sharp Sight doesn't... Actually, Sharp Sight... Potential... Or... Oh, would they be running... No. We don't chance it. I was going to say, they could have that spell, which is that if you've got a landmark, like the one cost shurima spell, so I feel like I leave it. It would allow Azir to potentially be able to trade, and I'm not... I need my Yasuo boy right now! Oh, it's like the temptation of... What's the chances in those free cards? What are the chances that they've got that? It's like teasing me. I can't take the risk. As much of me wants to, I cannot take that risk. So they want the ability to be able to get that out. So I'm thinking to myself right now, I leave this and go for a meteor shower to kill Lucian and to kill Valor. That is what my mind is telling me right now. I could also notify this, but like that just removes all my mana. I wait. I wait and go whoop, whoop. That feels good. Immediately I've still got a Birdman to deal with, but I can deal with Birdman. So boom, boom, boom. One Lucian down. You know for a fact they're going to get another scout unit or another Lucian out right now. Oh no, just another Deus. Amadeus. The question is, okay, so they're allowing us to damage Birdman. Oh, like, you know, like, you just think to yourself, like, what's the chances that they have that spell? And, like, you just think to yourself, like, you know it's going to come at you. Like, oh, okay, fuck. Oh, I should have done it. I should have done it before. I should have taken the chance before. Okay, that is at least Birdman is most likely going to die. Obviously, I've got clocks. Remembrance is devastating. I've got clocks and problems coming in from that. I've got a Singular Wheel, which is going to come in like stupid, considering the fact that it's units and landmarks. So all of those Deuses are going back. Don't worry, it's a fast deck, but they've run out of, like, their hand is basically run down quite a lot. So I'm feeling quietly confident. Not 100% confident, because that would be foolish, but quietly confident. Oh, I'll take that. I will take that at any stage of this game. I'm thinking to myself, do I go forward? They trade here. Yeah, it feels like the better move here is just to leave it, because all that I'm doing to myself is causing myself pain. Oh, another stun. They want to keep Birdman back, which is understandable, because obviously he's creating a lot of damage. Like, he's creating a lot of damage from just increasing them there, so it makes a lot of sense to keep him back. Could go for a straight up recall here, so go for... recalling you, throw you into the fray. That feels somewhat okay. It's not the best, but it feels somewhat okay. I'll take those stuns. Leaves me the option, like, to, like, notify if they go for a, what's his face, a rally. So I kind of want to leave the option open for notify. I feel that that's worthwhile. We get a little bit of health coming off of this. Obviously, then we take a lot of damage. It's okay. Perfectly fine. We've got the slow priestess back for more invokes. I wait in case there's a rally, because you know that the rally could come out. So I am more than willing to wait to notify that rally move of the relentless pursuit. Steal the chance of the rally. I wait to notify. Right, boom, relentless pursuit. Yeah, none of that today, my friend. Good day. Can't do that while it's the opponent's action. Done. Right, this now means. It leaves open the Crescent Strike. I'm just waiting for the right time to Singular Will and just send everyone back. It's not yet, because obviously I can't use it yet. One more mana away. So, I'm going to go for the Priestess. Might as well get the value off of Priestess. Could either take this or the Comet. I honestly feel like this gives me more options.
Warms the heart and lights the way.
Like, the Comet just gives me a straight up obliterate, but this can kill or do a lot of damage to either of those champions, whether or not it be Azir or not. Kind of want to be throwing down the Crescent Strike. Whew! Okay, I can deny. I feel like I do this. Obviously, I want to be stopping their rally, so using a deny on something which is not... kind of feels bad, but it feels like it's what's necessary. I wait. I really wanted to use the Crescent Strike. That's taken me back, because obviously they've now got a really good attack forward. Potentially, it's now's the time for you. So now's the time to send everyone back. It is time. You are absolutely right, Azir. It is time to send everyone back to the kitchen. Send everyone back. Right, so the problem is that you don't die, and so you're coming back. I mean, to be fair, you would have died anyway because of the toughness, but at least everyone, so a lot of them are dead. They've still got the landmarks, and they've still got that big attack unit. It's not the best, because they can still technically play both the Deises. Okay, so we actually know what their whole hand is. Their whole hand is nothing but Deises right now. Okay, so I'm going to start taking some significant damage. But it's okay. It's okay. We just need to slowly but surely. Slowly but surely! We can win this. We can win this. I kind of need a heal. Like, what I need right now is a significant heal. Because that would be, like, the best thing for me, just to sustain. Ooh, so looks like Golden Sisters becomes like the good move here. We could stun to get rid of the scout move so that they're not getting like that much value off of it. So I feel like we go with the Crescent. It just means that that's like dead, significant damage going into this. So dead, significant damage. This feels good. It does put this out, and I probably should have played this first. I probably should have played this first. But okay, because let's think to ourselves right now, what is... Yeah, the Deises, because I need to somewhat go wide on this ball.
Big blade for a little warrior.
To somewhat go wide, I can heal my core. I mean, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of damage coming at me next turn that I need to hope that I top deck one of my stuns for. But I was really hoping to play the Golden Sisters. Like, literally, I should have waited. I moved too soon!
Show them what we're made of.
Oh, that's not what we want to see. Especially when I've not got a stun in hand. Okay, so I can at least hush her so that she's not giving them as powerful moves as they're hoping for. And then we can Golden Sisters, just so I'm going slightly wide on this field of play. So I've still got damage going in, but I've got a heal move, and just like it feels somewhat okay. That's the whole thing. As long as I feel somewhat okay, because like literally their resources down. All that they've got is this big. I mean, I still think they should have probably gone with everything they had. If I'm gonna be honest right now. I feel like that would have been the best thing they could have done. Is literally just gone in with everything. I will sacrifice, give myself a little bit of health. I'm trying to get some drops. What I need right now is my stuns. Like, the one thing I'm missing is my stuns. So we get a little bit more health back. We pass the turn because I'd rather go in with full-on mana. But I've literally, all I need to be doing is trying to remove these units. I'm gonna throw her down. Just because I might as well just start zone, potentially level her. She's not gonna level, but there's always the chance that she might. I'm gonna get rid of this right now, see whether or not I find my Crescent. Why do I never find one that I want? The silence on top of Sifra and the Bold is still gonna be important though. The full-on silence over here is gonna be important. I just need my stuns. It's my stuns that I need. Straight up throw down. You on top of this. I want to kill this unit because it's also, this unit is causing me a lot of problems. I've just got like no way of really dealing with it right now because we want to be removing their units down as much as possible. But yeah, you're a problem. I've got so many other things, but at least the plus side is I am wide on the ball. I could sacrifice you, but I feel like I'm not going to at the moment. I feel like we're just going with this attack. Right now, they can't do anything with they can't like do anything to kill Yasuo like this. I feel like everything is feeling okay at the moment. Like I feel like there's not too many things my opponent can do which is gonna cause me a lot of problems. And as long as I feel that way, hopefully I'll be okay. I've got another Notify if they were to find a Relentless Pursuit to try and go again. I mean, the fact that I've got this basically means that I can just at least get rid of this unit. Well, does that unit even matter anymore? Does the 6 attack more matter? Sonic, we're taking out the 6 attack. I don't care about your toughness. I can kill you later. So, boom. Go get him, Yasuo. Ha-cha-cha-cha. This has actually worked out very well for me right now, especially against the deck, which is all like about quick speed. Yeah, no, they know that it's solo, but shut them out to my opponent. The fact that like deuses and they had like continuously massive attacks regardless. Shut them out to my opponent. We got there in the end. Yeah, again, I keep seeing this deck pop up every now and again. I do like the idea of it. Like, there's so much creation just vying there for banter's sake. I do like it. I'm actually gonna keep the hush just in case, but or maybe even for a Zoe trade. And the question is, do you have Zoe? Because I have Zoe. Do you have Zoe? Ah, I have Zoe. Do you have Zoe? No, immediate thermal beam. Not the immediate thermal beam! Okay, we go forward.
What's doing over there?
We go forward, potentially Mystic Shot, get excited, like Mystic, yeah. I know that it's most likely gonna come out. There's literally very little I can do about it, but it's at least forced it so that's not going into my face. That's the one positive about that, is that it didn't go into my face. So I want to throw out the Slide Priestess. Slide Priestess with Power Cascade does trade with the GOAT. I'll take Riot in the Stars. I'll take trying to find Zoe again. Okay. So straight up this. They can't Mystic get away. Straight up trade with GOAT. Potentially they could Power Cascade their own GOAT. They Power Cascade past my Power Cascade. I really want to throw Yasuo out, but I feel like Thermal Beam would be in that deck. It would make sense for Thermal Beam to be in that deck. So I'm gonna go like this, so I'll get buff. I get buff boy Yas. You know for a fact I'm gonna play my buff boy Yas. It's gonna be immediately boom. What's his face? Comet coming at him, and I haven't got a deny in hand either, so it's not even like I could deny. It's a risk. I feel like they might actually have Vi in the hand. Like they're doing like a lot of little tiny things that would work with Vi. I mean, actually, I'd probably keep the gem if I had Vi actually, because that counts as a +2 to her. I've got the deny now, but obviously I can't play both at the same time. It does mean that we can play you right now, because it's very unlikely that they've got a removal for free, and we've got deny in hand now, and we've got this. Okay, come on, Yasuo. It's time for you to start kicking ass. It's time for you to be like Yasuo. You've been nothing but a huge meme your entire creation. It's time for you to fight back, Yas. It's time for you to fight back. Okay, thinking Solari, we've got to deny if they go for a Comet. Part of me's feeling this, just in case we find Zoe, but then another part of me's thinking probably Traveler makes a lot more sense. Just because Yasuo is our main man on the board right now, so we need to focus on trying to keep Yasuo like safe and alive and okay. Okay, deny! Still means they could have Comet. They're trying out their removals one at a time. I need to hope I top deck another deny. Heart of the cards, Yuki. Heart of the cards.
Can I paint
Come to me and like my other deny. I can't remember how many denies do I run 3 denies or do I only run the 2? I can't even remember how many denies I put in this deck. It's fine. I've still got the stun. I've got a silence. It looks like most likely I throw you down right now because you give me the ability of Crescent. Why do I never find Crescent? I'll take Moonglow. The chance to put that on top of Yasuo basically.
I am superior life form.
The chance to put this on top of Yasuo and basically defend his life is massively important to me. Against like increased thermals or things like, we need to keep Yasuo on the board right now. They've used the mana up to the point where they can't thermal him. There's not a lot they can do for free mana that's going to be a problem to Yasuo at the moment, especially with this kind of health stat. So go put in that Moonglow just to mean that we get him out of Comet and we get him out of Thermal Beam range. Victor! On the plus side, I say we've still got a stun and we've got a hush. We can still like stun this turn if they went for an attack forward. Because I mean, like literally, Yasuo's had nothing working for him right now. We've got a big ass boom, 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 kicky kicks. Okay, so part of me's thinking actually get rid of the Traveler. So I'm thinking get rid of the Traveler. Find me my Crescent Strike. Why do I never find the Crescent? The silence. This could actually be quite legitimate, if I'm gonna be honest, just because that is a continuous thing which is helping Victor. Because like right now with both of those two on the field, like the augmentations out of what they're both doing is stupidly insane. that I have to silence this just to stop that problem from coming at me. I feel like I need the Spacey Sketcher again, but my hand is starting to get to the point where there's not many things. There's like maybe I get rid of the Notify. I don't really want to get rid of the Notify, but it feels like I'm gonna be getting rid of the Notify. Just give me the stun. The Yasuo is on. That's what I'm talking about. Crescent Strike. Okay, Crescent Strike. Yasuo, and so it begins. Metal is perfection. So I can at least stun. I'm going to stun the dog. We've got the ability of stunning Viktor / Vi if Vi comes out next turn. We've got the ability of stopping both of them, so I just wanted to get rid of their lifesteal option. I've got a big kickback move next turn. Potential Bastion play, but I don't know whether or not that deck... Potentially that deck could run Bastion, I don't know. Go get him, Yasuo boy, because literally right now, the only one who can go in front of you is Viktor. Viktor will still die to this, as well as the fact that I said we do have a hush. So they can throw anyone else in front and they die. That I can accept. I'll accept limiting down their board right now. So, now faces. Speaking of snapping faces, boom, 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 boom. How close are we? So, kicking 3 people back levels Yasuo. So at least we're on the level up. Okay, so they want to get... So, I'm expecting there to be... The second thing is going to kill him. There's going to be a comet. A comet or something along those lines that's going to kill him. So, sod it. If I'm doing anything, admittedly, that will be helping you, because it is meaning that ballistic bot is going back into their hand, and it's going to be... Actually, if they've got too many cards in hand, we might... Oh, crap, no, we should have done it. We should have kicked back the other 2, then kicked back Viktor, because it would have had to force them to use far more cards in order to keep everyone alive. So, yeah, no, we're forcing their hand of cards. We're forcing their hand of cards just because they want to keep those options. But that is meaning that they've got no defense. Like, they can throw out the Poro, but they've got very little defense. And that's the level up on Yasuo. And we can also heal Yasuo. So, and we've also got another Yasuo in hand. Actually, everything has gone perfectly fine here. That is because they didn't want to burn any... Shut them out to my part. They didn't want to burn any of those customers. Shit. I honestly feel that they had a comet in hand or they had a way of killing him, but they weren't expecting that. And because Viktor was going to burn, they wanted to do that. And then for some reason, they wanted to save the other ballistic bot as well. And luckily enough, it all panned out. A-okay! It's actually an interesting combination. Like, throwing down Swain with Kindred. I'm actually going to keep this hand. My main concern is knowing that Ravenous Flock and stuns are going to be a thing, so Zoe's most likely going to die. There's also most likely going to be Vile Feast. Cards such as that. Because Vile Feast actually allows Ravenous Flock into a number of different places as well. So that's what I'm expecting. Singular Wheel might end up coming in clutch at some point. Oh, crap. I cannot... I was hoping that was going to be a Vile Feast. I cannot get her past this. I could have got her past a Vile Feast with Power Cascade. Sadly, cannot get her past that. I mean, my opponent is really not doing too much here. I'm going to get rid of the Guiding Touch and keep Pals. That might end up becoming an issue. And I actually want to keep Equinox for potentially if we see Leviathan. So it's like late game play. But... I'm actually scared against what... I've got no idea what I'm up against, like, whatsoever. Okay, give me some stuns. I'll take the draw if I'm not getting stuns. That's a lot for them to, like... Shadow Isles has normally got a lot of early game, which is the bit that is scaring me right now. Like, I'm feeling like they've gone more... Probably more into the Noxian... Is this going to be, like, slightly beardy man deck as well? Like, I've got no... Like, literally, the fact they're just passing there, like, what? Why are you hiding? I'm mostly concerned about when Kindred's going to come down. At least I got some form of recoil. So, they've had no early game. I was expecting to see Kindred drop then because of how much, like, okay. Damage draw. That's okay. I've at least got... I can trade that off with that. I've got no problem with it. Big part of me's throwing you out just because I've got one that can make this at least go up. Potential Ruination in this kind of a deck as well, right? Like, do I want to rebound? Do I want to bounce you back so I've got another chance of stuns? I'll take your death. while Kindred's not on the board, I will take just straight up that death. And I'm okay because I know that Spacey Sketcher can work against those kind of things. Yeah, because I'm not going to lie, my hand's not been the best either, if we're going to be 100% honest. Potential Kindred play could come out this turn. Like, I just feel like they're binding it up to potentially either throw down Kindred or throw down Swain. Swain is still good because technically I've got nothing that could... Like, there's just so much... Why? There's got to be a Ruination in that hand, right? Like, maybe they've just got all their big-ass spells.
The few for the many.
The few for the many. I can at least stun you. Probably through the Yasuo spell. It's probably going to be what I'm gonna go for here. Just go with... Witness strength! Nah, not today, mate. Not today. Pie it down, mate. Pie it down. If they go for a ruin, like, it's one of those things. Would they go for a Ruination? They've got one of their champions on the board right now. Potentially, we might see Leviathan drop, which I said is going to be crucial for why I've got this. Gonna still need that for that reason. Like, I'm looking at this thinking, but I could silence this. No, Leviathan is far more powerful to silence. My hand is not helping me out here. My hand is not helping me. This is stupid.
Know your place.
I will bounce back you and you. Because I don't want to give them more draw. Or do I not care about giving them draw? Because right now, I guess more draw would be quite funny. But yeah, I'm going to bounce back those two. And that just gives me... because that's a double recall. So that is Swain dead. I've got a stun again or power cascades. So that's fine. They go like this. So that now means that you would die. I'm going to straight up hush this. But I'm looking at the power cascade option. Thinking, so power cascade into a concussive palm. Which would get you... Is that going to be enough? I don't think that's going to be enough, is it? Because that's going up, so you'd go down to 2. So actually, maybe the concussive palm might be enough. It would require an additional buff for them to have to use. Is what I'm thinking in my head here. So you might still die, but if I forced out a lot of resource for this, I'm okay with it. And I've still got the ability to Equinox if they drop down Leviathan. So I'm actually okay with that. I mean, admittedly, it's going to be a scary next turn, but I've got another stun for Swain next turn. Potentially a vengeance on top of this little blade whirler, like just to save Swain's life, which is quite devastating when you think about it. My opponent is having through significant faults right now. I think they were just thinking, throw Leviathan down there, everything would be fine, right? I still don't know. I'm guessing Leviathan's in that hand. Boom! Swain's dead! Stuns, which it like recalls. Swain's dead. Okay, Leviathan. I knew it! I knew it! Oh, it'd be a shame if we just go whoop. So, 3 damage is down. I've got the ability to stun. You know what? This is actually working out somewhat okay. We've not even needed either of our champs. Okay, battle stations. Actually, correction, we saw Zoe right at the beginning. So I could just throw like straight up stun down instead. I know for a fact that I've got to send everything back move. I've got to send everything back move and a hush move. So obviously I've got problems. I've got problems that I wish that I had. I wish I had Yasuo on the board. Right now, Yasuo's nearly leveled and we've not seen him. Come to me! Don't go draw Yasuo! That's okay, that's not Yasuo. We've not seen Kindred actually either. Like we've seen some Swain action. One Swain, we know that they're one Swain down. I can save your life. Only just, and obviously Ravenous Flock is a thing. Like Ravenous, so actually probably I should have just accepted that death because all I've done here is given them... Whoa! Okay, all I've done here is like giving them like more cores to level Swain. But I'm just going to say every little thing is going to be okay. The Leviathan, so one Leviathan down, one Swain down. I've not seen either of my champions. We're going for trying to find someone. So I could actually go strap Comet actually, because like they throw down, so that'd be a second Swain down. As much as you wanted to take the draw, like I could have taken the draw of my champion, but I've got a straight up recall everything move. I've got Comet. So, Comet still leaves me with 2 mana. So I could throw down this. I just want to be able to defend myself right now. I'm somewhat okay, like feeling okay about it. I kind of want them to be trying to throw down one of their champs. Because if they throw down Kindred or Swain, either way they get it. So, that's the Swain! Immediately sending this Swain to the graveyard. So that literally means they can only have one other Swain. Unless, of course, they've got Rekindlers, which Rekindler would then mean that they will have a lot. They will have the first Swain, because this one's getting obliterated, so they will never get this. Okay, so they're keeping the option. Getting that draw, keeping the option. So I feel like they've got to have drawn Kindred by now, right? They must have drawn Kindred. And potentially, I say a Rekindler. But yeah, I can wait right now. All I'm trying to do is try and find, because literally, Yasuo is nearly leveled. Just need to find that little extra bit. So we can trade off both of these, because we want to be trading them off. I mean, actually, technically, it doesn't really matter on that front. So, trade, and I guess we remove the dog right now. I've not got to worry about overwhelm or anything. I kind of want to keep the priestess as a because obviously if I throw down a singular wheel, oh, okay, that's fine. I could straight up hush this, or am I going to be wanting to hush? Like, it's one of those things, right? I can straight up hush this just for this little trade, but is it really worth it? Oh, sod it. You know what? I'm going to do it. Like, I've got bigger fish to fry, but at this point, I'll take it. Because they've got not. It feels like these are moves which are coming out just because they've got very little other plans. So I'm willing to accept. I would have been more inclined to do it if they were trying to kill my Sly Priestess more, because I feel like the Priestess is more the way I need to protect. Okay, I've got to take the dog. I've got to take the dog because I need draw. Potential Ruination could come down at any point, I still feel. I don't know whether or not that deck would run Ruination. I would assume that they might. We know that we've seen Furthers. We know that we've seen... Like, you're the one I can't... Because of the amount of bounce backs we've got, you're kind of the one I want to keep as an option. I still want to keep this as an option just because if they play too much, it does mean bouncing back the Leviathan. I kind of want to kill the Leviathan before having to do that, so that's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'm expecting a Ravenous Flock. I'm actually expecting a Ravenous Flock right now. If anything, it's just removing stuff from their hand, meaning that their options become less and less and less. I might even play Zoe. Sod it. Just because right now, got very little else going for me. I am looking, so potentially she dies. Yeah, Withering Whale. Can deny this. It does actually... I feel like we deny it, mostly because of the fact that not only does it save Zoe's life, but actually it saves the Sly Priestess, who I said for bounce back purposes, I want to keep her in a nice spot. Okay, let's see what we get from you. Do we actually get some stuns finally? Why am I never getting the stun? I could actually go with taking the Moon Glow to put on top of Zoe, just because it does get her past a number of the things that they have. If they're going to potentially try and kill her right now, so if they get further out, if they get, like, yeah, again, it would just be forcing more stuff out of their hand. So I'm actually feeling like I'm really good at it. There's my Yasuo! And I have got the send everyone back move, but obviously I can't play both of them at the same time. There's Kindred. Feels like we play you, but Vengeance becomes a potential problem next turn. Because obviously you're such a high cost that once playing you, I'd be lying to say that I wasn't slightly scared. Dog takes that. You take this. Leviathan does need to die, but it's one of those things, right, where I've got very little ways of killing it. And I really wanted to keep you back, but you're going to die anyway from Kindred, so I might as well put you into this. It's not the best, but I'm willing to accept that. Okay, my main concern is I do this, and then they immediately Vengeance Yasuo. Like, that's honestly the immediate concern, because I won't be able to deny it. Do we go for the attack first? Because I feel like what I want to do, I need to be forcing stuff out of them. I can still have 3 mana left, because that's me, I don't have 4 mana, which is what I need. The Sly Priestess first. I want to get them past Vengeance. Once they're past Vengeance, I kind of feel somewhat okay, but I have to get them past Vengeance territory first. They could also Ruinate, I just want to point out. Ruination is a thing. Ruination is a thing. Oh, I feel like they're gonna keep that Kindred will still stay alive from the recalls at the moment, because I can't remember which way it recalls, from left to right or right to left. So I'm just literally I know that I've got this, but it's not knowing what's in that hand, which is the scary bit. I could go for the Falling Comet move. Like, instead of going for the recalls, I could go for the Falling Comet move on top of Kindred. I'm gonna go for trying to kill Kindred. I'm not willing to waste, like, they're willing to waste that much mana. I'm not willing to waste that much mana right now. There's the Leviathan! Okay, so that is their last Swain, unless obviously they've got Rekindlers, as I say. So, potential... Oh, trying to find Equinox again. I did not find the other Equinox! I'll go with throwing a Moonglow on top of you, but obviously I will be recalling Zoe. That is the only concern, is that I will be recalling Zoe when she's like actually quite close to her level up. But I feel like it is going to be necessary. Oh, that is clutch. I wish I would have taken the cost one less now, because obviously I could have then played both of them. Okay, so they're going to be grabbing, forcing the damage in. Like right now, their whole plan is force the damage in. I do this just because they can then play Swain, or they could play like. I feel like this is the move that has to be done now. They could have actually played Swain. Like there's a slight chance they would have played Swain then. So send everyone back. But I don't know. Like, I feel like they would have just drawn these two away than done the damage. Like I don't know. Like I feel like they would have just done the damage in. So that's why I'm more willing. It's a shame that I didn't get to do like and kill that other Leviathan. But so it's a shame that we sent Zoe back, as I said, because she was so close to leveling. But they can't play another Leviathan. They can play Swain down.
Master your demons.
But I'm willing to put you into an attack with this. Because you've got a spell shield, which means that Ravenous Flock is not as easy to get past you. Yeah, so they want to be playing the Leviathan for the stuns. That's going to be what happens here. So I need to hope that I get something which kills you. That doesn't kill you! Potentially going slightly wide on this field. But I basically needed a way of killing you. I'm not going to lie. So we'll see a Leviathan drop, because Leviathan makes too much sense not to drop. I potentially need to just find silences. So I need to potentially just find full-on silences right now, because silences are the only things, like silence is golden. Like that is the only thing that gives me like the best chance here. So like I'm going to tell myself that even if they trade, it gives me the ability to do enough damage to you, which means if I find a stun, so it's either, so I've got two chances to find the stun or to find the Equinox. So I've got to find one of those, and I've got two chances to find it. Just got to find one of them. Just got to find one of them, okay? So Equinox or stun. We might see like potentially two Ravenous Flocks come down. Which I said I do have a Notify. Right, we've got to go. There's the stuff. So we can remove one Leviathan. So we remove one Leviathan and we do a significant amount of damage to Swain. So that's one Leviathan down, which means they've got one in hand. We're on the this is their last Swain, by the way. Okay, right, so they're just going with trying to get rid of. So they might have two Ravenous Flocks and they're going to kill him.
No.
Or either that, or they didn't actually realize he had the spell shield on him. Like, maybe they didn't realise that Spell Shield was a thing right there. So I'm ready to pass. So Leviathan comes down again. I've got a stun, which actually is another Yasuo, by the way. I've got Silence. Kindred coming out. I might end up regretting getting rid of Notify, because I feel like I've got the Deny, which is like the better version right now. I mean, the stun, that's what I was after. Okay, so they knew that to immediately go forward. We throw a Hush. Actually, what am I doing? I've got this. So why am I worried about that problem? They still can't play a Leviathan, because that's just you dead. We can still throw down a Deny if it's needed to save Yasuo's life. Okay, right, you're gonna go with that move. That's fine. It's fine. Actually, I guess we could just strap Deny, because that'd be another Kindred gone. I'm just looking at their hand right now. That's what I've got to be looking at. I can't remember how many Ravenous Flocks they've played during this game, but I know that they're down to one Swain. And I know that like they've definitely used Ravenous Flock during this game. So I feel like their number of Ravenous Flocks is going down. Their resources are depleting. We should be okay. It's been a long ass game, but we're gonna get there, people. Okay, so I've got the straight up stun that I can do here. Straight up stun. How close is Zoe, by the way? Because I mean, like, you know, obviously, like, yeah, no, I feel like I'm gonna go to stun first. Go to stun. So that is their last Swain down. The only way they can get Swain back is through Rekindler. That is literally their only way of getting Swain back right now. But the reason I'm doing that is because they throw down Leviathan, I can stun, and then throw down this. Like, that's That's my reasoning for this, is the knowledge that I can stun and then use the paddle star because of the stun. So, and then boom, we've got Leviathan down. Like, that is actually like two Leviathans down, all the Swains down. Kindred is, I feel like we lost a little bit, like they lost at least 2 Kindreds. Shenamon to my opponent, really well played. Long match, but very strategical match, but I loved it. Really well played, Shenamon. Good old Twisted Fate Fizz. That just depends on what is going on here in terms of, is this Twisted Fate Fizz, or is this like the one which runs improvement? No, not even improvement. Sorry, timelines. That's the word. It's the one that runs timelines. I'm scared. So this might be an immediate trade-off. If they've got like any zero-cost spell that can activate, this might just be an instant trade-off. I would actually be able to live with that, because trading off Fizz is no easy feat, especially considering that I can't target him very well with my stuns. So I could go with that. It's such a gamble when you think, but I could go for that, just to stun him. But I guess I want to keep my stuns until Yasuo's on the board. Of course, you'd have this. I can't actually get her past at all. It's okay. I do apologize though. But, you know, so they would have done that. Like, if we would have gone for a trade, they would have done that. But admittedly, we would have kept some health. That's the only positive that would have happened there. So I've got the stun stuff. I can't, like, the problem is I need to take units. Because like, other than I guess other than the other things they'll be playing, like, there's no real reason to go into. Right, okay, we'll leave it because I've got the stun. I kind of want to throw I hope they throw somebody out and I can throw Yasuo out. They might immediately go forward, but if we get to throw Yasuo out, I go, Twisted Fate. I'll accept it. At least I've got stuns. I should theoretically be able to kill Twisted. Now, admittedly, they might have mystic shots and things that might try to kill Yasuo. Okay, well, they're just straight up willing to accept his death. I mean, and they're straight up willing to accept Fizz's death. I'm okay with this. I would straight up take this as a, like, why would you do that move? There's got to be something in something in there that makes sense why this move has just gone down the way it's gone down, because I can understand maybe you knowing that Twisted Fate could be dead from stuns, but you don't know that your ballistic bot's gonna die. You certainly would make sure that Fizz is protected and can't just be blocked as easily as he's being blocked. Oh! This is why! I mean, at least Twisted Fate still dies. If nothing else, Twisted Fate and Fizz still die, and I guess the ballistic bot is also still dead. It's a little bit sad that we lose Yasuo in this conflict. That's one suit up of theirs out the way that's not gone on top of an elusive. I've still got stun mechanics. It's not, like, I'd be lying if I said that was ideal what just happened, but there could be a lot more worse things. I'm gonna take Written in the Stars because getting Yasuo back on this field or getting Zoe is gonna be important. They're doing a significant draw, but obviously without Twisted Fate they're not leveling him, but they're getting closer and closer to their burble fish and getting the cost of the burble fish down. The stuns are the most crucial thing that we have against their game plan, because literally they're gonna get all those things, potential mind meld, and then we can stun all of that elusive stuff which is gonna be coming at me. Obviously we don't want to go for stunning Fizz. Stunning Fizz never works out well. Like, trying to target Fizz never works, unless of course we get a hush, in which case that works perfectly. All the elusivity, but it's okay. Twisted Fate, it's okay. They're not as powerful as they once were. They used to be far more potent and powerful than what they are now. I've still got heal. Like, you know, I'm feeling quietly confident in this matchup. Yasuo's even going down in cost. I could play him just so he's on the field of play. I'm not going to be stunning this round, but at least it means when I am stunning, I'm removing things. So, they're going full-on elusive in on me! Full-on elusive. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. So we're going to be taking some damage. It's more the fact that I know that I've got heals, and that's why I'm less worried. Ah, Jerry on the end! Okay, let's send you to go meet Jerry. So, I'm actually fine with all of this, just because I need to, like, the best thing that can happen to me right now is me finding Crescent Strike out of this. If I find Crescent Strike out of this, it's basically done. Of course I don't. Why would I? Why would I find the one I was looking for? But we can still technically maybe kill Fizz with you. I might as well throw this out.
Fast strikes.
I've got 2 stuns against their attack. I'm expecting a mind meld. In all honesty, like, I'm expecting their lethal to be mind meld. Potential Serpent. Bearing in mind, Mystic Shot. Like, there's a lot of removal spells that they could have. That's fine. Like, that is... You have now just revealed to me that you've got no hand. Meaning, even though the Fizz levels, I can remove Fizz. That's one less thing to worry about. I could technically remove their Burble Fish, because their Burble Fish is still an issue. The Burble Fish is still an issue, but it's the fact that I know that I've got these stuns. I'd rather remove the man who I know that it's physically harder to stun because doesn't take stuns. Okay, so they're immediately going forward, so we're gonna go whoop. We've also got heals as well, by the way. That's the other really important thing to remember is that I feel like they've got very little going on in their hand, although admittedly they've got very good ways of drawing. We've got very little going on in their hands. We're killing their elusive units one at a time. We've got 1 Burble Fish down, which actually is important, so they can't innovative improvement it easily. I've got elusives, but I've got heals, so I'm not panicking at all. This has actually gone really well, in all honesty. I feel like there's very little that they can do right now that's going to be a problem. I've even got the ability of a Cosmic Ray, potentially, as, like, take everything out. Like, if we get another Celestial thing, like, obviously we're going to go with the Slow Priestess. But you know what? Against Twisted Fate Fizz, got nothing on you. You got old Yasuo. Now the more prime thing against this. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. I will take that as they have to defend. That's to defend here. I feel like I'm actually just gonna go. You know what? Sod it. They could Twisted Fate yellow card, which would be an annoyance. Not a problem. It's more an annoyance. I take the sisters, because at least the sisters still defend me elusively. They got nothing. Okay, well, I'll throw out the sisters because it gives me more heals. Like, definitely, this should be a concede. So, yeah. Shadow mode to my opponent. They know there's no way out of this. Really well played against Twisted Fate Fizz. Oh, do you remember when that used to be powerful? So that is the stunning Invokes deck. It's definitely not a powerful deck. It's more just I wanted to explore Yasuo yet again in Targon, but instead of using him with what's her face, Leona, I wanted to try it with Zoe. It's actually not a bad deck. Like, in terms of the fact, like, it still can get wins quite, like, okay, but not on a consistent enough level that would be for the ranked ladders. It's still technically kind of memey, but then, like, also it's not memey in a manner. I mean, obviously, I guess if it's Yasuo, it's always going to be a meme, isn't it? But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you thought down in the comment section down below, as well as the fact that if you run this deck or you make any changes to it, please let me know down in the comment section down below what you would change and how it went for you. As well as the fact that obviously I stream on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to come catch the action live, please feel free to link to the Twitch down below. So there's the link to the Discord if you want to get in there. There's a monthly games night and movie night, as well as the fact that next month's tournament will most likely be run in that Discord. So if you want to get in there, please feel free and have a good time, laugh with everyone, talk about deck strategies, deck ideas, as well. Reveal season is here, so we'll talk about any of the new cards and that. Please feel free. But honestly, I hope that you enjoyed yourself. I have got an end of year goal of having 5,000 followers / subscribers by the end of the year, and honestly, just thank you all to everyone who helps out, like everyone who supports the channel, watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. It all helps out, so thank you all so much. This channel would be nothing without all of you, so thank you so much. Until, like I said, I hope you have a great evening, day, or whatever it is for you, and until next time, bye. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me. That doesn't save me. Okay. Say anything from you. Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.